Alright, we've got the starter in, but we've got some unknown issues here. We're trying to charge the battery. At the same time, we've got kind of a mess over here on the solenoid, and I'm going to have to look at wiring diagram. But then we've got wires kind of connected to the alternator, but at the same time, we've got a second set of wires that aren't connected to the alternator. So I wonder if we have more than one harness here. I really don't know. It's looking a little weird. This positive off the solenoid is burned all the way down to here. It's melted, and so I think it may have gotten hot at one time, and maybe somebody was trying to make some repairs. But I did get the starter in, and it's tightened down, and I'm pretty sure right now if I hit the button that I won't get any cranking. I checked that battery a while ago, and it's got about 11 volts in it. When I started, it had about half a volt in it. Nothing. Oh, let's try that. Okay, so it's in park. I had it in neutral, and so that actually sounds like it's going to crank. Let's get some juice into it. All right, I went ahead and put another battery in, and I've got the other one on the charger. We'll see if we can resurrect that one. We may as well be ambitious, and we'll see if it even cranks. We haven't tried that yet. I suppose I should check the oil too. Ho ho ho! That's good news. That sounded really good. So I don't know what all that wiring is doing, but we'll have to sort that one out. But it looks like we have a runner. Let me go under there and make sure I don't have anything going on. Wow, that wiring mess, and it's still working. Yeah, everything looks good. So I guess we better see if we've got any fuel in these lines. Let me check into that and see if I can put a little gas in the tank. We're going to try to juggle and chew gum all at the same time. Where's the throttle at? Right there. No. Yeah, that's it right there. Woo! She wants to live. And that fireball came after me there for a minute. Yeah, so we need to know, are we getting fuel to the fuel filter? Let's look. Seems like there's something in there, but let's run it a little bit more. It seemed like it was running on the carb for a bit there. What do we do here? So we give it a shot. Jump start. Didn't get there fast enough. want to see if we have any oil pressure. We do have oil pressure, so that's good news. All right, so we have a runner. It looks like we have a lot of good stuff going on here. We have oil pressure in the car when it's running. So it seems like everything in the car is kind of working okay. I don't see any dash lights when I turn on the key, so that may be some of that wiring up there. But one thing I have to remedy is when the dipstick was attached to the starter, and I was moving it out of the way, and I ended up pulling it out of the transmission, and so I lost a good couple of quarts on the ground of transmission fluid before I was able to get it back in. So I'll need to replace that. The carburetor probably needs to be rebuilt. It's not returning all the way to idle, and then when it does, it's dying. So I'll have to look for vacuum leaks. I've got to get a gasket and get that exhaust manifold hooked up to the exhaust system. That's just a little bit too loud to be under there. My ears are still ringing. And other than that, things are looking good. So I will continue to work on it. I'm going to run and get some more fuel, and then bring you back when when we've made a little bit more progress. All right, we're approaching a little bit of a stopping point. I did go ahead and get some antifreeze and topped it off and was able to restart it. But our radiator cap is leaking, and so we've got antifreeze coming out of here and running down. So I need to get another radiator cap. I did go to when I was there, I picked up a collector, a donut for the exhaust, and was able to put that back together. But the book, I guess, calls for a 2-inch donut, and I had one, and I thought that couldn't be right, and I looked at it and it kind of fit a little sloppy, so I went to the store, had them look up the right one, put it in, or got it over here, and it was exactly like this one. So I went ahead and just put it in, but I went on Kentucky Mustang parts and ordered one. It's 1 3/4 instead of a 2-inch. But I did go ahead and think, well, maybe I can just quiet this down a little bit, so I put the other one in there and tightened it up just for a little bit of noise reduction, but I will be replacing that. In the meantime, I was able to check the transmission. I did not add any fluid yet, but it does go into reverse. I think it needs probably a couple of quarts, and I'll start with probably a quart and then go from there. And I know it's gonna move forward and backward and everything, so So yeah, there's some refining to be done on that carburetor. I think I'll go ahead and pull that off at the minimum. Maybe it's got a vacuum leak at the base or something like that, but it's a very simple carburetor. It should be easy to pull the top off and just kind of go do a quick go through it, and then if it needs a kit or maybe some jets cleaned or something like that, I think I can do that. In the meantime, you'll notice I did set the console in here. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the console. I would have to figure out how to secure that, but at the same time, I like the clean look of a clean floor, and this thing is not in perfect condition. Not that I need perfect condition, but I guess it's a place to set your drink, when you're going through the drive-through at the liquor store or whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna end that now. I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave you guys hanging, so this was my immediate fast, get it running and make sure that everything works. I think everything does work. I think the fuel tank is clean. I think we're flowing fuel to the front. I think the carburetor's having a little trouble starting, and it does have a manual choke down there, and I did use that a couple of times just to get it fully rich so that it would start, because otherwise it won't start sometimes, and you have to go and spray it. So that indicates to me that the carburetor's not where it needs to be. So with that, we'll see you guys in a day or two when I get my gasket in, and when I get when I get that carburetor off. That's the fluid I lost from the radiator. So a little hazardous waste cleanup needed on aisle 3. Thanks again.